Hi everyone, welcome to IBU School of Foreign Languages. My name is Emine, and this is our fourth video about how to improve our listening skills. In this video, I will talk about some strategies for getting better at listening. Let's see the content of this episode. First of all, I will go over the purposes of listening. Then I will briefly talk about reasons why we are having problems with listening. Next, I will share some strategies which will help you improve your listening skills. And finally, I will show you some websites which are useful for listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Now I want you to think about the reasons why we listen. What is the purpose of listening in real life or at school? There are several purposes of listening, but I will mention 4 of them. The first one is that we listen to understand the main topic or keywords. Second, we listen to find out specific information. Third, we listen to understand the details. Let's give examples from real life for these purposes. When you watch the news on a recent development in the automobile industry, for example, you focus on keywords so that you can understand the topic. When you are at the airport, you listen to the announcements to learn the gate number for your flight. When you watch a YouTube video on how to cut your hair at home, you try to understand every single detail to do it properly. There is one more purpose of listening that I want to mention, and it is to increase our knowledge or skills in language learning. Through listening, you can improve your vocabulary knowledge or pronunciation, for example. In language classes, we have exercises and exam questions targeting these purposes. So these are the areas that you should work on when you are practicing listening. However, many listeners have problems with the listening due to several reasons, and the main reasons are these. Most students have problems with listening because there are many new or difficult words. Their problem also results from the speaker because the speaker talks fast or talks with a different accent. And the topic could be problematic as well. When the students are not familiar with a topic, it is difficult for them to understand what they are listening to. Luckily, there are some simple steps that you can take to overcome your problems with listening and get better at it. First, you should listen to a lot of English every day. Second, you should listen to different materials. Third, you should listen actively. Now let's talk more about these strategies. In order to improve your listening skills, you should make it part of your daily life. You should get into the habit of doing some kind of a listening activity every day, and you should do it for a long time. It shouldn't be an activity you do only once, or you do once in a month, or you do it before the exams. You should do a listening activity regularly. You can start with something simple. Try to spend at least 10 or 15 minutes every day. Then you can increase the time you spend for listening. You should also listen to or watch authentic materials with real or natural English. These materials could be podcasts, TV or radio shows, audiobooks, listening materials with exercises, TED Talks, lectures, or documentaries. The materials should also include people with different accents, and they should be about different topics. You should also do a listening activity which is challenging for you. It shouldn't be too easy or too difficult, but it should be something a bit above your level. This would encourage you to learn and continue doing the activity, as you will be able to understand most of it. When you do a listening activity, you should listen actively to stay focused and to understand it better. One way of doing this is to pay attention to clues like signposting language. They are the expressions used to connect ideas in an organized way, and they help us concentrate. You should also take notes while listening. Note down the keywords, as they will help you understand the main idea. You can use WH questions for your notes and add other specific or detailed information. It's a good idea to take notes of unknown or difficult words, phrases, expressions, or grammar structures. You can look them up later to improve your vocabulary and grammar knowledge. You can also use the transcript of the recording to study vocabulary and grammar there later. It's a good way to improve your knowledge. There will be 2 videos which will give more information on how to take notes effectively and how to use the transcript for improvement. We said that we should make listening a lifelong habit. One easy way to do this is listening to audiobooks and podcasts in English. This would help us improve our vocabulary because we will learn the words in context. Also, they will help us recognize different accents and dialects and increase our awareness of different features of pronunciation. And as a result, we will improve our pronunciation. They also help us get used to listening for longer periods of time, and as a result, we can concentrate easily and we would feel motivated and satisfied to do more listening as our understanding will improve as well. Now I want to share with you some websites where you can find audiobooks and podcasts to improve your listening skills. First, we will have a look at websites for audiobooks. You will see the link and a QR code for each website. The first one is bbc.co.uk. The stories here are mainly for children, but still they give you the opportunity to hear and practice natural English. You can listen to the audio and you can also see the transcript here. This website is good for beginner to pre-intermediate levels. The second one is easystoriesinenglish.com. On this website, you can find stories for every level from beginner to advanced. The speaker first explains some words which are in the story, then tells the story. So it would be a good practice to improve your listening and vocabulary. This website is useful for beginner to advanced levels. The third one is digitalbook.io. This website is useful for downloading audiobooks and ebooks. And here there are some suggestions for learners of English. This is a good website to download ebooks and audiobooks for all levels. Now let's continue with the websites good for podcasts. First, I will show you the websites which are good for learners of English. The first one is betteratenglish.com. On this website, you can listen to podcasts, read the transcript, vocabulary notes, and grammar explanations. You can download the audio and you can download a PDF file with the transcript and vocabulary notes. This website is good for intermediate and higher levels. The second one is bbc.co.uk/learningenglish. I will show you 2 tabs on this website. The first one is Vocabulary tab and the second one is News tab. On the Vocabulary tab, we can find podcasts from 1 minute to 6 minutes, English in a minute, 6-minute English, and the English we speak. These are good to practice listening. The podcasts here are about vocabulary. You can watch the video here and you can see the transcript, but also you have the option to download the PDF file and download the audio. You can also use the News tab, and from here you can access videos or audios for news stories, and you can improve your listening. It has pretty much the same format. You can download the PDF form and the audio, and you can study it later. This website is good for all levels. And the third one is learningenglish.britishcouncil.org. On this website, you can use the Skills tab and go to Listening page. Then you can choose your level. Then you can start practicing. What is good about this website is that it offers the transcript and some tasks related to the listening. Here you see a preparation task, and we have task 1 and task 2 that you can do while listening or after listening. There is another website that I want to show you here. It is on the top right corner of the web page, Learning English Teams. This page has also similar activities for you to practice listening. Again, you can find your level here. Learningenglish.britishcouncil.org is good for all levels. And the good part is that there are activities that you can do before listening and after listening. Apart from these, you can also listen to radio podcasts, but they are usually for higher levels and they don't often share the transcript. Here you can see some examples of them. To sum up, if you want to improve your listening, you should make the time for doing a listening practice every day. And audiobooks and podcasts are useful for that. Thanks for watching.